Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Brendan, aka Triple D, and I hope you guys are all having a good ass day, cause I know I am. But I just woke up from a fat ass nap, and we gotta hop straight into the story time. Gotta get it out early for you guys. So with today's story time, I'd say it's a pretty good one. Not a banger, but it's not mid either. I'd say it's just in the middle, you know. And some background behind the story time. I was in need of a job. So, the town I live in doesn't have many of them, but I was able to find one eventually, and this is about one of my first jobs. Anyways, let's get into it. So, this all happened, I want to say last year. That sounds about correct. It was last year in March. And I was in desperate need of a job because I wanted some money. And 18-year-old Brendan needed that shit bad. So I started applying to jobs, and I was getting interviews, but no calls back because my resume wasn't too impressive. I just had Subway on there. I was like, alright, well, let's try this. So I go on to my fucking city's job site, and the high school was hiring. You guys won't believe what they are hiring for. They were hiring for the high school security guards. And you know what? I just graduated, and all my homies were in school, and I was getting ready to do college. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. In the meantime, I'm gonna go be security, and hopefully I get this shit. So I do the interview, and it went pretty good. And all the security guards over at my school, they were all older ladies, so they needed a big dude. Go there and break up the fights. And anyways, I do the interview and it goes pretty good. And about a week later, they call me back and they're like, hey, you interested in the job still? I was like, yeah, you know what, I want it. And they're like, good, how old are you? I was like, oh, I'm 18. They're like, oh, you're fresh out of high school? I was like, yeah. And they're like, oh, that's good, you can you probably know the kids who smoke, so you could catch them. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do just that. But I didn't end up doing that. So, as a security guard, I was kind of a bad security guard, I guess you could say. Kids be smoking in the bathroom, and I catch them smoking. They get scared as shit, and I'd be like, nah, I'm just fucking with you guys. Hand it over and go back to class. They're like, bro, you're chill as shit. I'm like, thanks, man. But one time, bro, it was terrible. Fucking one time before I walked into the bathroom, some of my homies went in, and I knew that they smoked, and they didn't know I was a security guard there yet. And I see them walking in. I'm like, alright, I'm gonna get these fools. So I walk into the bathroom, and I turn on the radio so that you could hear the radio static, and I have my keys in my hands, and I start jingling them shits. And I hear my friend, he's like, oh shit, bro, security guard. And I run over to the handicap stall, and I start banging on the door, open the door. I'm like, I know you guys are in there, come out, stop smoking in my bathrooms. And they're like, fuck. And they open up the door, and they see me, and they're like, bro, Brendan, what the fuck? And they're like, bro, you visiting for the day? I was like, nah, bro, I'm security now. And they're like, ain't no fucking way. You gonna take us up? I was like, nah, you guys are chilling. So, anyways, I was doing my thing, and my boys walked up to me. They're like, Brendan, hey, can you look out for us? I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, bro, we're gonna hit this shit in the bathroom. You guys are gonna hit what in the bathroom? And my homie brings out one of those bongs, big ass bong from his backpack. I'm like, yo, it's a collapsible bong, and it's just big as shit. I'm like, yo, bro, how the fuck you have that shit in your bag? And he's like, bro, dude, watch this. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, yeah, I'll be on the lookout for you guys. So I'm looking out, and they're in there for 5 minutes. So I go in when they're mid thing, and this fool's just in the middle of the bathroom, sitting fucking crisscross applesauce on the fucking floor. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And he ripping the shit out of his bong, And as soon as he's done ripping it, the other fucking security guard comes in, old ass man, and he's like, what's going on in here? And my friend, he's like ripping his shit still, and he's like, Brendan, do you see this? I'm like, yeah, I just walked in and I saw it, and I had to fold, bro. And he was like, we gotta take these kids up to the office. I'm like, fuck, I gotta take my homies up, bro, come on. So I'm taking them up, and midway up, fucking, we go up to the principal's office with these kids, bong in my hand, and they're like, oh, what's going on? And I didn't want my boys to get in trouble, so I was like, yeah, you know, I walked in the bathroom, and they handed me this bong, and they said that they found it in there. And the other security guard, he was like, that's not what happened. I walked in and they were smoking it. I was like, no, they weren't. I don't know what you're on. And they're like, yeah, Brendan's new to the job. I don't know why he'd, like, lie about it. He said he would, like, help us catch the kids who were smoking. And I was like, yeah, and these two kids, they're pretty good kids. Like, they're good. They were just handing it over to me. And the other security guard, he was giving me a dirty-ass look. But I'm not folding. I stuck it out for my men. And I'm like, yeah, you guys are big chillin'. So anyways, they didn't get in trouble. My boys, they were thanking me. They're like, bro, we owe you. I was like, yeah, you guys do. Meet up with me after school. We smoking. So yeah, if there's a lesson to be learned from the story time, don't smoke at school. Do that shit at home if you're going to do it at all. And more importantly, do your job right, I guess. I don't know. Don't fold on your homies. Yeah, that's a good story fucking lesson. Don't fold on your homies. Anyways, if you guys like this story time, leave a like down below. I appreciate it. Leave a comment if you guys have any similar story times. And subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I upload daily. And yeah, share this video to people you think might enjoy it. Bye.